is not one that pretty much any one of us guessed to see.
No, not at all.
The Vegas odds for this are like probably like 1 in 50 for these two fighting right here, but so be it. That is how it is. The DLC meta prevails, and these two are going to duke it out to see who gets a spot in winners finals. Honestly, yeah.
I was going to say, did talk to Yonni just a little bit before this, and he was saying him and Riddles can go either way.
Yep.
His words were, if he beats Riddles, though, he thinks he could take the whole thing as long as Spargo doesn't get the grands.
Right.
Tweak and Spargo were the two players he was the most concerned about.
Yeah, it's interesting to note that Riddles has now beaten Spargo and Gluttony in their last meeting, so the guy clearly has a bit of confidence against even the best players in the entire world. But I think it's these matchups right here that are the struggle, sort of like the players you might expect, because Riddles did lose to Didi at MomoCon.
Correct.
He's been working on this matchup quite a bit. We'll see what happens, though. Opting to go Terry instead of Kazuya here.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see how he does, because it's kind of like you get to that point where you start beating some of those elite level talents, and then you're just like, okay, maybe some more of the middle of the pack guys I'm not necessarily expecting to lose to. But I mean, Yonni, he's had a fantastic event at this one. I mean, you don't just get past Tweak. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about him, his confidence was off the charts, because you heard him yesterday in the hotel. He was like, I want this rematch. I really want it. And he did not let it go to waste.
He looked it up. I mean, he's just like, I reviewed my bot. Oh, taking some first stock as well. That up smash is deceptively strong.
It really is. And I was speaking to Yonni after he beat Tweak, and I said, yo, Yonni, good to me straight. How much do you think it's Yonni's skill? How much is it Steve's skill for that set? He's like, look, I'm going to keep it a buck. He said, I want any other Steve player to walk up and do what I just did versus Tweak right now. That's what he told me. And I respect it.
That's confidence. It's earned confidence, too. Like, even with the fact that the question's been on the board for a little bit, like, is Riddles actually the top 10 contender with all the performances he has? I think that question is done at this point, that he is pretty much solidified that spot. Yonni has had inconsistent performances, but he has had good peaks at some tournaments. This is bar none, the best performance we've seen out of him so far.
He finally started thinking. These are literally words out of his mouth. That is the first time that I really was thinking with Steve when he went up against Tweak. And
another odd coincidence, both sides of this bracket in winner semis feature a Steve versus an auto turnaround character, or fighty, whatever you want to call it. Obviously with Asimo playing Ryu, and then Riddles playing Terry and Kazuya.
New meta. All right, we're with it. Play to play.
I thought we were shifting to a Royce Samus meta, especially after Let's Make Moves, big moves last year. But it's been shifting heavily way more to this. And Rising Tackle is going to take it. That's got the invincibility on startup.
Beautiful catch from Riddles right there, off through the minecart as well.
100%, man. Definitely the awareness on point right now. Actually using the blocks against him, getting on so much damage. That whole string resulting in 67. Riddles going up big time right now.
It's funny. I mean, Riddles isn't using Kazuya right now, but he's still playing Tekken. He's still doing wall combos. Can't take it out of him.
But it is, man.
We need some more Tekken music every time. Look at this. Up B again.
Wow.
Found 2 for 2 with it.
Rising Tackle is so strong. We talked about Deceptive. You're talking about like Down Smash on Steve before. Right. That on a platform will kill sub 100 all the time.
And the thing Riddles does too is he'll find like an auto, I think it's the nair into the up B, especially on a say like small battlefield. You're dead at like 60, 70 right there. It's nutty.
Yeah.
His disadvantage was really good against Steve too. I saw at points where he was falling out of the up air strings with his own up air. He was kind of he was DIing out and away. And you have the comeback factor on the side of Terry as well, but you have to worry about the fact that Steve can kill you sub 100 pretty easy. So that's going to be Yonni's win condition the whole time. He wants to kill you sub 100. You got him at 95 that time.
A lot of times his matchups are what do I need to worry about and what does he need to worry about and where can I basically put those risks at the best place on the stage. On Kalos, on the platforms, you're going to see.
Oh, I am so surprised he left Kalos open.
That was, though, 2 stocks that he took with Rising Tackle.
Yeah.
And cart is one of the most frustrating things that you like when you're going up against a Steve. So having an intangible move that can kill, that stops the cart, is like an incredible tool that Riddles has.
Very few characters actually have something to stop the cart outright.
They have to respect it. They have to run away. And Riddles is like, no, every time you cart, you're losing the stock.
And you think of those super high priority moves, right? Sonic forward smash, Terry up B. Only moves like that. If you have them, make sure you use them against Steve, otherwise you're screwed.
Terry's he's intangible. He's straight up like, I ignore everything.
Yeah, that's just like another reason of just like Riddles' diversity just really coming through in like critical situations like this. And that could very well be it. No, not quite yet, but 150, man, he is cooking him right now.
I mean, that is, as what we refer to as a DP when it comes to fighting games, that's what you see in KOF. It's used the same here, and it's been an anti-air option on these minecarts repeatedly. That takes away what is one of the best disadvantage skips that Steve has, and that's a vortex in itself. You got to respect it as a collision hitbox, you got to respect it as a command grab, and Riddles is just checking it.
Now throws down an anvil trying to get an early kill, but Terry has some weight to him too. And look at this. Riddles will take any opportunity of Yonni getting a little bit too greedy, mining on the side platform to find a potential edge guard. He's going to rinse and repeat this, stay center stage, not going to leave until he has the chance to do so. Flanking on the minecart once again, has go. Maybe a hit here. Okay, no confirm needed.
I think that he decided not to. Oh, okay, there you go. I think he wasn't trying to do it at first just in case he knocked him into the block, which would have completely just messed with the entire knockback on it.
Yep, and now one of the most reliable confirms for that. Buster Wolf's going to be a forward tilt. All he has to do is get close enough to find it. But right now, Yonni building a bit of a wall saying,
Playing Fortnite.
Oh, yep, went forward, just missed it. He's fine right here, honestly. Does not need to overcommit. Has a 2-stock lead.
That was just good anticipation, I feel like,
Yep.
for Riddles. Like, he knew exactly where Yonni was going to end up right there. Gets the stock off, and that is going to be a solid 2-stock lead. He's
cooking.
I'm saying, man, like these, few matches we've seen him in throughout this tournament have not been a fluke. I feel like Riddle's really starting to ascend to that next level. Going to end up dropping the stock when we have a comfortable lead like this. Nothing to really worry about just yet.
We've seen a lot of the Steve-Kazuya matchup throughout the weekend, so I think Yonni also had to fight up against Ferps. I can't remember correctly. That might have been Akola, but...
Yeah, he fought first.
Okay, yeah, so that adjustment, like, he might have had that prep, but for Riddles, he's got to give him that, like, all right, do you know the Terry matchup? And so far, Yonni hasn't really been able to answer it.
Now, we've been seeing very few Diamond Swords from Yonni this set, trying to get more confidence in himself regardless of the material he's using. But right now, against Terry at 90, I mean, Diamond Sword forward smash would be exactly what he needs.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if that's intentional because Gold, good forward smash.
Man.
But Gold actually comes out faster when it comes to attacks, frame data-wise.
Right.
So I wonder, is that intentional by Yonni or not? I know in some matchups he does specifically prefer Gold over Diamond.
I love the game of chicken they're playing off the ledge.
Oh, I don't like it for Yonni.
Trying to read when the up B comes out versus the anvil.
New game.
I think that the gold weapons, maybe the reason why he's using it more is because the fast frame data that you have on Terry, like right next to you, it's way better for scrambles to have that gold weapon compared to diamond. But now here at this point, you need that diamond to pretty much close the game out.
Exactly, bro.
Okay.
Getting those stocks off is the most important thing right now. It's what he's
Ooh,
struggling
what a
with.
whiff punish.
He
But he lived.
We still living though,
Oh,
man.
Some Riddles
God.
DI right there.
That was with diamond too.
Exactly.
Kalos plus
Canadian
diamond,
vectoring.
like
Canadian vectoring.
Oh my
What
God.
a catch, though.
Damn. Okay, last stock.
Give Yonni some credit. He has some good interceptions. He's had some good counterplay.
Oh,
damn.
what?
Through the
walls. The wall didn't even break. How are you more fragile than the wall you built?
Incredibly played by Riddles, not letting the stage or the strat phase him. He's going to take a 2-0 lead here in winter semis.
something so important about you bringing up the stage is that going here equals way more minecarts. Because of the way Kalos works, he's going to get better iron material on this consistently. And Riddles is just saying, I don't care. Like, I actually don't care if you get more minecarts. I'm going to beat them regardless.
Yo, I need to ask Riddles after this he wins. Yo, did you know you could just attack through the blocks? Like,
Sometimes I feel like Riddles just plays like he's just constantly surprising himself.
I mean, that's ultimate.
That's a good point.
There hasn't been a single day I played online ultimate and wasn't like, well, I guess that's a thing. Guess I'll go die.
It's going to only continue to 80-plus characters, and we've barely scratched the surface on all of their metas. There are some that are kind of established, but this one right here, when it comes to Alex, it's... They have new tech every single day, and we're seeing people like Akola actually use it.
It's super cool too because a lot of those combos or combinations, like the new tech, is just like sometimes this gets dismissed off just a Twitter clip, but like to see a lot of it into action by not only Yonni but like Akola, it's really good to see. Like, I mean, you can say what you want about the current state of things, but the meta is forever evolving. So
I watched a
appreciate
forward
that.
smash into off of a dirt block, instantly canceled into another one. So.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. No.
was that really tech or was that mashing?
It might have been. Same difference, man.
Up is through the anvil.
You can't do anything about that. Rising tackle on the charge will beat those out. That's actually really smart as an anti-air tactic. It's kind of removing.
Oh my God!
Watch that
Like,
shield,
no flight. I
player.
mean,
Wow.
well, to be fair, with the way the prices of flights are right now, Yonni shouldn't be in the skies anyway, bro.
I ain't paying for that.
Turns around with the up smash. Riddles looking more and more confident in his approach as the set proceeds. And
Definitely.
I think another thing we should note here too is that Steve is such a weird character, but I think the best way to counter it is probably with some more weirdness. I'm not saying Terry is necessarily weird, but he's unique. Only 4 characters have like his sort of properties, and I think that Crackshoot especially, the distance it goes and given Steve's sort of little bubble around him, that directly counters
it goes through the
so
blocks.
linear,
Yeah.
it breaks blocks, and also he hasn't beaten it once, so it's like, all right, well, if you're not going to stop it, I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, and it's always kind of comes down to like, do you have like the necessary repertoire experience as well? Riddle just brings something different to the table. Like, this kid is just.
Yo, he was like, I'm tired of your bullshit,
No,
kid.
he's
I'm
like,
coming down there.
I'm literally gonna come off stage and just challenge you. I'm not even
beat
afraid.
your ass back
Don't
onto the
make
stage.
Exactly. Stoop kid. They're afraid to leave it stoop, man.
Right, literally, bro. Again, this is the interceptions, bro. I know where you're gonna be. I'm gonna punish you every time.
Yeah.
Stoop kid.
Oh, this is a dangerous
get it.
game.
Even there, he shows a minecart. And beautiful evasion. Wait till the last second. He found an up smash, but I like that from Riddles. You don't mash out immediately. You mash out a little bit, then a little bit there, until you're right off the stage. And that power dunk is going to do it. Last stock potentially for Yonni, and Riddles on the verge of a 3-0 here.
Oh, what a bait. He's like, I'm getting diamond, JK. Oh, he did it the second time.
That forward air is just like, it has deceptive distance on it sometimes. You think that, okay, he's just kind of sticking his leg out there, but it finds a quick landing, it all cancels quickly. That's the first time we've seen an anvil actually successfully go off, because I thought he was going to buffer rising tackle again off the up air.
You need this. Oh, the air dodge coming in from Riddles, though. Yonni needs to wait just a little bit more before swinging.
Okay.
Damn, that was good air to air. That was actually quick
What's
recognition.
What's it gonna be?
Mixed. I like that disadvantage.
Has go. Gentlemen, they are just not giving each other any chance anymore.
This is scary as shit.
Yonni needs to stop
scary
jumping.
as shit right now.
Yonni is jumping like power
yeah.
geyser is not an option.
Yanni legitimately can't make any mistakes.
No.
Here. That's-
All right.
Oh, wow.
good.
All right,
we
one
go.
neutral win equals like 60%, so he can get himself back in if he does not get caught by one of these crack shoots again. He's actually starting to bait them now.
He really is. Okay, minecart
Oh, okay.
to a fair.
Slick.
He thought he was in the right spot. Okay,
Oh.
second time around, does punish the power dunk.
Yes.
We're at an even game. Actually, if anything, Diamond Gear is favoring Yonni right now.
Yeah, 100%. I think Riddles maybe started to get a little bit ahead of himself en route to trying to close off this
Oh,
final
nice.
stock.
He said I got my own move that
But
goes
there's
through the
go.
blocks. Here comes go.
All right, it's on. Basically, Yonni did not make a mistake.
I'm calling
he
a pop-off.
He tried to.
Oh,
he tried.
Oh!
What a comeback
Yonni!
from Yonni. That was definitely some stress to be
that's-
fighting Terry in that spot
And
like
that's
that.
one of the things he's been the hardest on himself about is like his lack of like, you know, mid-set adjustments, right? And like just being able to just kind of refocus and repurpose his offense to get that game despite being down a considerable amount. Like just props to him, man. He's definitely grown a lot.
I
throughout
do
this
want to
event.
see right here, did he time that to where there was no way out for Riddles?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because last
And
time Riddles air dodged.
he goes straight up, right?
Yeah, no, you take that every time.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
guaranteed.
on the left side of the stage, when the similar scenario occurred, Riddles air dodged out.
I
And it was-
actually want to think that minecart potentially could be the best move in this game.
That's
I've
been a
thought about it
debate
more and
we've been
more.
talking
Yeah.
about all
Hold on,
weekend.
we
And
have Kazuya.
well, no.
Make kids with zero.
So to follow up on that, I actually asked Tweak about this yesterday, and he said, I don't even know if that's the best move in Steve's kit. That's
Really?
how, yeah, because he was talking about blocks. But I think that minecart is insane because of the utility it has overall. I get that people can beat it out, but
Yeah.
the fact that that can even have competition in that conversation with something like Electric Wing Godfist is nuts.
I will say that I wonder, is it a little bit of a time thing? Because if you think back to like Diddy Kong and having Diddy Hump or Diddy Kick as an option, how long it took us.
Did he hump? Is that what you just said?
Diddy Hump when he like
Diddy
grabs
hump.
you, when he does a grab.
I mean,
What do
he
you
is
call it?
humping you.
What do you call it?
Not that.
Did he grab? Did he
Command
kick
grab.
grab?
Command grab.
grab.
All right, man.
My point is, it's one of the only projectile that command grabs you. It's a recovery tool. It
Yeah.
kills you like
Yep.
80 off the side of the
It's
stage.
a guaranteed vortex off the air.
Oh, guaranteed combo starter? Yep.
You have to react differently to game state because that exists. You
Also
can't-
goes
you-
off the stage as well.
Yep.
Y'all really made humping sound hype.
I mean, I feel afraid to say any words now, bro. I'm scared.
You weren't a fan of you?
I loved it.
Thank you, Phil. Juneteenth, we say what we want. All right,
I'm
man.
with you,
I
man.
was like, wait, what did he just say?
Shout outs to Wednesday.
We
Shout
always
outs to
wanted
that, too.
All right, man.
Beautiful
Hump Day
side B
Wednesday.
from Riddles. And of course, he's going to cap at Town and City. These small blast zones give Terry's kit just that much earlier kills. There's a
Rudest
forward
move
tilt.
in the whole damn game.
Really
Are you okay?
is.
Absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
Max rage right now. And he beautifully spot dodged the minecart. Grab release.
Oh, that was
okay.
a good bait right
That
there.
was and that
You
all
like-
set
you
up
like
because of
spot
minecart.
dodging? Yeah.
Because you want to spot dodge past the minecart so you don't get command grabbed or take the hit. That's a free anvil.
Oh,
Yo, you might die.
hold up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he got out of dodge, though. He's like, yo, it's
Yeah.
not safe out here.
Speaking of burst, my God. Steve gets you from 0 to 70 in
Yes.
like
Yep.
less than 5 seconds.
One neutral win.
Oh! Oh my God, the clank was not good. Bad trade for Riddles right now. TNT blowing up and Lonnie trying to find some sort of pressure option. Meanwhile, Riddles goes back to center stage and barely missed the power gauger.
There's been a couple close calls for Riddles, but not able
Oh
to
my
fade
God.
that one. Yanni putting it away and really en route to what could be a massive comeback if he can get through this game.
This could be Yanni's origin to like actually. All right, well,
Oh,
that's it.
okay.
That beats it every
bad.
time.
We
Yeah.
haven't seen that since the first game, though.
Exactly.
So, like,
Yeah,
played around it pretty well.
I think he got it. I think it's because he kept going for crash shoots before, and then they were just kind of working. But now,
But Yanni, he started to adapt to
Yeah.
it, so he got to switch it back up. Yeah,
Both hits to the minecart too, and an
This
aerial
is some
to
big
boot.
damage.
Okay, my God, this cannot be closer. Riddles desperately trying to close his set. He techs up his own block.
I think it's going to be so important for Yonni to actually kill him sub 100%. Because I think if he gets go meter, you're done.
That diamond sword making everything so much scarier. He comes off the stage with it. Oh, 3 hits to 97.
This is perfect. This is perfect for
Yeah.
him.
No impact land on the block. What? Wow.
Yonni is now moving his way towards being an actual like top player range. He has had an issue over history where he has not been able to close out sets, especially in stressful moments like this. He's had some good peaks, but he hasn't been able to break through that. This today is the first time that I feel like I've seen Yonni show his full potential.
I agree with you.
Look at this replay real quick, though.
No, I cannot believe that now at any point with Diamond Sword, a minecart is a guaranteed Diamond Sword forward smash.
Look at this.
Now.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
I'm on
It's
your
so
ass.
but
insane.
There's only 2 characters in the game that can essentially do an aerial smash attack. Min and Steve.
And Robin.
Yep, and that's considered one of the best smash attacks in the entire
11
game.
aerials.
Those don't count. They're not actual
11
smashes.
aerials are
Oh
aerial
my
smash attacks.
God.
All right, okay, man. All right, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. We're do 3. We're do 3.
Hey. All right.
Listen, every
This is
6
game
months you got to
5.
remind people that's a character, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That tells you it's
True.
not a smash attack, bro.
Yeah, they're on the roster somewhere. Shout out to Angel and Tri-State. That man
This
is
is
good.
game
But
5. Riddles was up 2. Riddles was just he was
One
slapping
hit
him
away.
up.
He was dominating too. It was
that's-
pretty convincing, those wins he accumulated
my
too. But
God.
like I said, Yonni just able to this mid-set adaptation he's kind of grown accustomed to doing is really serving him well.
Now, I was sneaking in the conversation between Last and there you go. That's one way
Gets
to
the
detail. So I was,
and Yonni hitting his head down actually.
yeah, trying to like not let him get away with anything here. But Last was saying to Riddles yesterday, it felt like he was playing a little tilted when he was fighting, I think, Akola and or Yonni, one of the two. And I think that Riddles is now starting to clear that up.
Whoa.
Because I was worried for a second that he wasn't, but it looks like Riddles is
Oh,
playing right
that's
forward.
it! That's
God
the nail in the
damn.
coffin, potentially! What a lead right now! Riddles is built up with a beautifully timed down air.
You need that diamond. Go talk to Jay-Z, please.
I'm telling you, man,
Donation drive or something.
Straight up raising
These
it.
ones aren't forever. These are the ones you found in the pawn shop. You might want to return them right now.
Hold on, now, don't tell my girl. See?
And even
Yo,
the
he's too young to know about the 25-cent machines, though.
That is true, though. This is this is going to be a dominant W from Riddles because
Psychometer.
oh my
oh,
God.
he has no material.
Oh!
He has no iron. He has no. All right, he's starting to get it now, but there you go.
All right, there we go. I mean, but you know, it's kind of one of those is it too little, too late type situations.
I think
just with
that-
this deficit. and
that's
gonna
it.
do
Riddles
yeah.
is in winners finals.
Yes.
We
JV3.
yeah, absolutely,
Dap it up.
absolutely.
Dap it up,
That,
dap it
that
up.
was that was worth that type of dap. That was such a close set between the two of them.
And this is 2 incredible young talents that we're seeing too. Like these
Yep.
guys have a long way to go in Ultimate. Like they're each gonna have like some really good pass. But I think Riddles has definitely carved his place. You know, cemented that. Like right now, you can't say this kid's not top 10.
He's top 10.
Yep.
He earned the place alongside you guys over there at Liquid for good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I mean, Yonni definitely impressing so much this weekend, but Riddles took himself and put himself in position
Riddles.
finally on game 5 where sometimes he's been cracking. That was very composed, dominant.
Yep.
At that.
You know, with Crunch retiring and us picking up Last and a new player as our new like sort of passing the torch over, if you will.
Yeah.
They asked me like who I had the most faith in the entire world of being the next star, being the next tip-top player, and I just saw Riddles' ascension, but also how unique he was. Right?
Yeah.
Only 1 or 2 guys in the world can play Terry because of the way he is, and you see now how many people he can be, and now he's the one guy who stopped the potential Steve Winners finals from happening in a Ditto.
Well,
He
guess
did,
what, man?
however, put a potential future where we get a fighting game finals.
I think the fun thing with me when it comes to Riddles too is like I know his potential isn't just limited to those characters, right?
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
shown like a good
Oh, look how happy
aptitude
he
with a lot of
is.
other characters, and there the man of the hour is right there.
My boy.
I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a sponsorship curse with you, brother.
No.
All right, it's a
Flip the
goddamn
script.
blessing.
Not
all
for
right?
Liquid.
It's a blessing. Good
Oh
stuff.
my god, I'm not getting fucking 4th place again.
Oh yeah, true.
the curse.
Oh, bro.
Finally
Jesus.
guaranteed to break the curse on that in the
Yeah.
way the way you play.
I gotta
man.
know.
It might go higher than that.
Were you worried when you got to a game number 5 after such an
No.
amazing start? Okay.
No, I really, I think one of the best things that was like one of the best sets where I like just maintained my composure because the entire time I was just like, okay, you know what I mean, it's gonna be okay, just stay calm.
Do you get better as the set progresses? Because like your
I don't
game
really
5
know.
was so much better than
I don't really know.
You're just
I
like
kind
by
of
the-
just, I kind of just, I just stayed composed. That's all.
Yep.
That's all. The composure is like everything, especially versus Steve. You can't get tilted versus that guy.
And I saw you warming up versus Aquila beforehand too.
Yeah,
Did that help a
was.
lot too?
It helped a decent. It got me into the. You have to be in a certain mindset to play against Steve.
Yeah, that's true. Especially,
So-
I mean, when you go to Game 5 like that as well. I don't imagine, like, again, you go back to that composure. So there's probably no point in time where you're thinking about switching characters. Like, you were just kind of locked in with Terry the whole time.
I mean,
He's like, maybe.
I was like considering FD Kazuya, but the last time I did that, I lost the. I got reverse 3-0'd.
Well, you know
My
your
ouch.
characters.
So no cheese, just stuck to their
Nah, I
guns.
just stuck with Terry because I knew I could like just maintain composure, and that's the matchup. That matchup's way better than Kazuya.
Was there anything that made you decide if you were going to continue doing the rising tackles? Because you were doing rising tackles in the earlier parts of the sets,
It's invincible, so.
but then later you started doing more crack shoots, and then towards the end of the set you went back to the rising tackles.
Yeah, I mean, like I kind of just incorporated both because they're both really good against Steve.
Something you're alluding to, like a second ago, was in previous tournaments we've seen, like, as the set has gone on, especially like a rare mistake happens or something, but it kind of gets you a bit because you know that fourth place is kind of looming.
Yeah.
From what that Game 5 and what you're just saying, how you stayed completely composed, especially
Yeah,
how
I was
good Yanni's
pretty
playing.
proud of my composure.
Yeah. I think that is now the kickover to getting you to being that consistent at the top,
Yeah.
like getting past that moment and being able to stay
Yeah,
composed
no,
in that set.
I lost the ouch at Battle BC because I got shooken up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was shook.
Yeah.
But
Too much pressure.
this time I
We're
was
in
like, you
Canada.
know what? Just stay composed. It's Steve. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like it happens.
up?
Well, I
Guaranteed
feel
top
proud of
3.
I feel like a proud dad on Father's Day.
Hello?
No, man, you're playing great. And last question: who is more broken, Kazi or Steve?
Well, I like the fact he has to think.
I like that he's being
think,
honest
yeah.
about it. He's thinking.
He wasn't like definitely Steve. He's like, actually.
I think Kazuya's more broken, but Harry's
harder to
like
use.
a better character most of the time.
Wait, he said
They said Kazuya or Steve.
Oh.
Steve.
Oh wait, what?
I said, who's more broken, Kazi or Steve?
I thought I heard Terry. What the fuck?
Are you good?
I mean, it's such
Steve-
a cherry zone.
Steve's more broken. What the hell?
When he heard it right, it was the snap.
Never mind. All right.
Good stuff.
So
Well,
much for
Definitely
honesty.
more
we don't
broken
want to
than
keep you
Kazuya.
too long, man. Get
Yeah.
composed, get ready for winners finals, and good
Thank you.
shit.
Thank you.
Seriously, congratulations, bro.
My
Awesome.
man's like, Steve, what the hell?
Well, there we go, my friends. One side of winners finals determined. It's going to be